Hello and welcome back to another video. It's been a long while. I've moved house again, finally. And yeah, basically just gonna crack back on. A couple of things changing in the personal life, but no necessary need to mention it on here. What I thought I would do is I'm kind of gonna ask a question. And I'm going to like make a statement, say something. Anyway, sir, what I'm going to do is I made a decision. Okay, so recently, so I did do a video previously saying about painting some orc boys. Painted them in the Bad Moons colour scheme, or at least a very, very subtle Bad Moons colour scheme. In other words, there was yellows and stuff on them. And to be honest, I thought it was quite decent. And I sold them for basically twice the retail price of them. Now, I'm not necessarily saying that I'm aiming to be like a pro painter, because that would be a bit on the silly side. However, what would be nice is to add stuff onto my current pay, basically. Just get a little bit more money, do what I want to do, and hopefully make content in the same time. So what I picked up here is the full Start Collecting box set for the orcs. I've not purchased this previously, so it's a new little thing for me. Basically, yeah. I mean, I'll stop rubbing my eye eventually. So, yeah. So considering I'm debating on splitting it into different bits and then selling them painted, or just doing a full whack. I think I'm going to do the full whack. So, also the question herein lies. So, what colour scheme should I do them? So I did okay with Bad Moons, to be fair, I think. So one thing I'm looking forward to maybe doing is the Death Dread. Pain Boy, not so much. I don't know why. I might enjoy it when I'm actually painting it. I think the knobs are always cool. I've had the knobs before, I've had Orc Boys before, but I've not had a Pain Boy. Well, that Pain Boy, I did have another one, the old one, a metal one, and I've not had a Death Dread before, so that would be very cool to paint. So goth scheme is always cool. However, I suppose what I'm really looking for is what's like the most popular colour scheme. Because obviously I'm going to paint it, I'm going to list it. I'm not going to be doing it as an open-ended price limit. I might do something similar to this, to the Orc Boys, in that basically do it for twice retail. And I don't mean like twice retail of each item. I'm not going to be daft like that. But like twice the value of the Start Collecting box set. It would be lovely. As long as I earn more than what I paid for them, that's the aim. It'd be lovely. No, that's the minimum, thereabouts. So whatever the Start Collecting box set is properly, I think it's like £55, maybe 60, plus fees. And then anything above that is golden. The aim would be lovely to do it twice retail, so like 100 or something, because that'd be a nice little kicker to crack back in. And hopefully what this might do is fuel me to do some more videos, I think. Some more painting videos, possibly, and maybe some more showcases of how I'm getting along with these and stuff. And just things like that. Also, another thing that I maybe wouldn't mind is someone maybe giving some ideas for basing. Nothing extreme, but maybe like a colour. So on here they've gone for like a brownie. What have they gone for? Gone brown with a basic base. I obviously black rim them because I like doing that. And I feel like they might need a different colour though. I don't know what's the best. But I suppose what I'm trying to say here is it would be lovely. Hold on, how far are we getting? Oh, it's a 5-minute video, so we're probably getting on a bit now, to be honest. Yeah, so it'd be nice to earn some extra money for the hobby, just general, you know, day-to-day life. Maybe pick up some more sets and do it again and then do it again. That'd be lovely. I also will say this, when I've been buying and selling on eBay, I've noticed there's a lot more attention for orks generally and Space Marines. Now obviously Space Marines are pretty much poster boys, everyone loves them. Well, most people love them when they're first getting into it, and I think that's pretty much where it's at. Orks, I would argue, are possibly one of the second most famous and favourite models and armies. Even considering that they're probably about a quarter as popular as Space Marines, I still think I got a lot more attention on orks. So I'd say maybe like a little top tip for anyone buying and selling and aiming to do something. Maybe lead with something that seems to be more productive. So for instance, I bought some Cabalite Warriors. I did sell them and I got more than what I paid for them, but they was sitting there for a long while, and I probably, it's the volume of what I purchased, I probably could have ended up with a bit more money if it was something more like Space Marines or something. So if I'd have, because I got like 40 Cabalite Warriors, and if there was Space Marines, like 40 of them, probably would have got a decent chunk of change for each individual unit, or all of them as a batch. So that's a little top tip, I would argue. I'm trying to think what else I should say on this one. Now, obviously, if you'd maybe like to see, obviously, more videos, and, you know, as ever, you know, subscribe or die, per the norm. But, you know, any tips that you would say? Because I think if you watch one of my previous videos with the Ork Boys, I did find quite a really easy way to paint them. Now, I don't know whether I'll do like a painting tutorial, maybe not. Not going to promise that, but what I will say is that I found that painting them black, dry brush with a medium grey, dark grey, and then a really light dry brush of a white before painting. So you can do this with an airbrush, but I don't have an airbrush, but you can easily get a similar approach by dry brushing it. And I'm the king of dry brush, as my friend James likes to tell me, because James is a good painter, to be fair to him. If you haven't followed him already, he's on Instagram. I think it's James Powditch, something like that. Yeah, basically, he's a decent painter, and he regularly tells me that basically I just dry brush a lot, and, you know, he called me the king of dry brush, basically. I think it was a dig, but it's fine, because I kind of am. But yeah, sorry, tangent gone off on. I do think that that's probably the way to go, is to, it's just like, it's like a zenithal underpaint, which again, James told me, so, you know, I'm learning a little bit at a time. But I think for a quick colour scheme, although I don't know whether, I'll probably do a similar thing with the Deafy, the Death Dread. It'll probably end up being zenithal high brushed. I might call it a high brush. It's probably called something else. Dry brush highlight. Thank God, gosh, for that. And then just like thinking the metal. I'll do it like a metallic with a lead belcher or something. So it's like really simple. Because the key is on speed on this for me. Obviously, I'm not a top tier painter, but if someone can go, oh well, I can get the Ork Boys set for 50 quid, or at £55, or I can buy it fully painted for 110, might be twice the amount, but I've got an army ready to go, and it seems like it's a simple paint scheme, then hopefully everyone's a winner. Well, that's the aim, you know, anyway, so it'd be nice if I can get more than that, to be honest, but I think that's where I'll be aiming for it. Now the video's gone on for like nearly 10 minutes. I am going to say, I feel like I'm going to end with some questions. Yeah, so questions. What colour scheme is the most popular for orks? Because I'm leaning towards doing Bad Moons and doing like a shooty start collecting box set. So I'll probably use the custom shooters and stuff, on the knobs, shooter boys with possibly a rocket launcher or a big shooter, and maybe, ooh, could do something naughty and give one of them a shooter. Who knows? That's the thing. And then a shooty Death Dread, possibly. Or relatively, it's going to have some claws too, because, you know, there is orcs. Right, so, yes, colour scheme, which is the most popular? What should I paint them? And I suppose the third question would be, excuse me, how should I base them? As in, because what I'd like is something easy, which could be just a ready-made base paint, you know, like a Growling Earth, that sort of thing, but maybe like a sprue bit or something. Who knows? Anyway, I'm going to sign out on this one, and hopefully we make more videos and catch up a bit more. That would be lovely. Thank you. Until next time.